I guess just overall, what would you say was kind of the difference today, you think, for you guys?
No, well, they blocked us and we didn't block many. We had free runners at our quarterback all day. We got to be a team that has to be able to run the ball to get the rest of our offense going. And then we dug ourselves a hole that we couldn't run the ball anymore. And we're not good enough right now in pass protection to be able to give a team a chance to pin their ears back and get after us.
Yeah, I was nice about the pros and cons of the first half. Obviously, you had a touchdown drive, but a couple of the big plays were kind of scrambles, and they weren't really planned plays. Was that a concern at all when you aren't getting your drawn up plays to move, and you're moving just on quarterback scrambles for his life?
Yeah, I mean it's one of those where we had some we couldn't really get a lot going on today, so good job by them and keeping us within the pocket or not giving us free runners, which that's their defensive philosophy. They don't do a lot. They just kind of line up and make you earn it. And today we didn't play well enough to earn it.
Yeah. But just being down by 8 at the half, did you feel good about that, even though the stats were kind of would look like it might have been a more lopsided score? Was that something you guys could build on and going into the halftime?
Yeah, we ended up having a first-time starter at center today, another freshman starting at right guard. So just be able to that first half to kind of weather the storm of those guys figuring it out, a little faster speed going against Ithaca's defensive line. But it was I thought at halftime that we had a good plan, and we ended up starting it out. But then once again, we got penalties, negative plays, putting us behind the chains, and we're just not good enough right now offensively to overcome those.
I guess you're about a third of the way through. It's hard to believe, but you're already about a third of the way through the year. But offensively, do you feel like they're still kind of finding themselves in some ways because you did lose a couple playmakers and stuff, and seem like receiving too? Is that
no? Absolutely.
Yeah. Do you feel like there's going to be some game though where it just kind of clicks and it's not a concern anymore?
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. But at the end of the day, it's also one of those we're just kind of still trying to find our identity, and right now our identity is with our running backs. And be able to do that though, you gotta be in the game has to be within reach. And today we just every time we thought we got into a second and manageable, something negative happened, whether it be a sack, a negative play, or blown protection, or a penalty. And we're not a good enough football team right now to overcome those.
And the defense side of the ball too, I was going to ask you about it. It looked like the first few games, at least, you guys were stopping drives, but your problem maybe was just they were getting big plays. Is that a concern too that happened a few times today, where somebody would just kind of get wide open? And
they were covered. It's just that they were in man coverage, and their guy beat our guy. And the first couple of weeks, we didn't really face a quarterback good enough to be able to throw and take advantage of the man coverage. The kids that they were throwing to in those man situations, they're really good, and they're really big. And that was a freshman quarterback that went out there, and he did a great job for them. They still forced a couple turnovers today, which was good to see from our defense. But it was also one of those where we gave up some big plays. But the way we played defense, they played well enough for us to still win this game. And I know offensively we just didn't get it done.
You guys are about a third of the way through the year right now. I was just wondering, what are some of the challenges you're going to see as you get ready for this next stretch of games? Like, what do you like and what maybe concerns you about how you guys have played so far?
Nothing really concerns me. I trust our coaches. I trust our players. I trust everything that we're doing. What I'm excited about is that we get another week to go play. We get another week to train and get better. So with this bye week coming up.
On the defensive side, I was going to ask you guys had a lot of people graduate, so you had some young people. Do you feel like the new people have kind of found their place right away, and like you feel pretty confident about
I trust everything they're doing. Every guy out there in their position, and every guy that came here to play college football because they're good enough to play college football. I trust everything that they've been doing so far. Just a few slip-ups and that's it. But those can be corrected.
And obviously, you guys had some big plays in that unit today with the interception right before the half, and even like the long pass play where that guy tripped the guy up on the 4, and that wound up saving the touchdown because they got the penalty. Is that a good thing to see too, that even like plays like that where they may look like they're going to do something, you guys aren't giving up on those and you're doing something.
It just shows every guy on the team. No one's quitting. No one's backing down. We fight every play that we can. We give up 110% every play. So. It's great to see.
So kind of some of the similar type stuff I asked him. I was just wondering on the offensive side, what are some things you like so far this year? What areas you still feel like you guys maybe need to work on?
I like we were able to move the ball. We just gotta finish. We gotta stick on the blocks and just really focus when we get down there in that red zone, so we can keep the focus, so we can finish the drives rather than coming up short. But I think I like where we're headed. Confident. I think we're starting to come together. Finally gonna piece this together, and we'll be fine.
And obviously, you had a couple of good tight ends graduate last year, but today looked like the start of some of the newer guys kind of picking up the slack. And the nice touchdown pass you have in the first quarter. Is it good to see plays like that where they're getting some confidence that they can make those big plays down there and stuff?
Yeah, definitely. I knew all along that we had these guys that are going to step up and come in and play. It's just they're getting up to that speed. They're going to be great players for us. I'm tons of confidence in them, and they're filling up those spots, and we'll be fine.
And having Payne, kind of emerged this year too. How does that help you at your position to have a guy that you can count on if you can play usually to do something?
Oh, that's awesome. I mean, whenever you can ground the ball up the middle and push the ball, Rod's a great running back. He doesn't stop working. Hardest worker. He's a great running back.
I was going to ask you too about the first drive when you guys scored. You had to have a couple of plays where you had to kind of run for it, and how happy were you that you were able to kind of make a big play when that was needed? Where they weren't maybe planned plays, but you were able to kind of put something together when you needed to.
I mean, just trying to do whatever we can to push the ball. Luckily, I was able to find a seam and get up there and get the first down.
Right. As far as just down the road, obviously you guys have 7 games to go in the season. Do you feel like it's just a matter of time before things kind of click and you guys kind of get back in the same kind of rhythm you were here the last couple of years?
Yeah, this bye week's coming at a great time for us. We're going to be able to take these weeks and just get to work. Everything's going to come together, and like I said, we're going to be fine. Right. Just keep pushing, keep working, keep grinding. We'll be there.
Get a chance to come up here and play and kick a field goal, stuff like that.
Oh, it was awesome. I grew up at Appleton every Friday, Saturday, so to get out here, kick some field goals and get a win, it was awesome.
How do you feel about this is your first Liberty League game as a team too? What do you like about being in this league this year?
It's good. It's a new change. We're playing new teams and we got all new systems, so it's good. It's a good fit.
I was about football in general. I remember obviously you first as a soccer player. Have you kind of felt like you developed as a football player since you started late in your career? But are you pretty happy with how you've been doing?
Yeah. I mean, I came in late. I didn't really know how to kick or anything, but they taught me all last year, and it's all coming together now, and it's a nice change. I love football.
You ever missed soccer at all? Or are you pretty
I'm every now and then, but football is a whole different game. I love it.
I mean, the effort was there. I thought we made big plays. We made big plays on defense. We're just learning how to win. We're learning how to win, and I just but I have the effort in 83 degrees with humidity. Really, really proud of how hard they played.
First Liberty League game too. It's like you're part of a new league too.
I wasn't here before, so to me, it's just everything's new. Everything's brand new from the field. I mean, everything. My first time here, being a part of it, so it's all new to me.
Just the only thing I was guessing was at halftime what you kind of talked about, because you guys kind of dominated the stats, but only had the one touchdown lead.
Yeah. We're playing a freshman quarterback, and he just made a couple freshman plays that he'll learn from. He'll learn from. So we were doing a lot of right things. It was just about finishing a couple drives.